Alright, so here we go. First up, we have Cosmic Vibration Manipulation Beyond the Doors of Perception, the Capita Supercorp 2022 Snowboard Catalog. We got fancy little space artwork, picture of all the athletes, all the the top Capita athletes. Talking about the mothership. Now we get into the 2022 Total Resort Destroyers. We got the Mega Merc, the Super DOA, the Mercury, the Assimilator, Indoor Survival, DOA, Birds of a Feather, Outer Space Living, Paradise, and Children of Nar. So the Mega Merc, it looks a lot kind of like how they did, like, you have the DOA and the Super DOA. I haven't really researched it yet, but just based off the pictures, it looks kind of like a souped up version of the Capita Mercury. So kind of like, you got the Super DOA for the DOA, now you have the Mega Merc for the Capita Mercury. So it's going to have a little bit of a 3D molded shape. Definitely going to be some more tech in this board. It's going to be lighter. It looks super sick though. I love the like the 3D molding kind of shape right there. Same thing with the Super DOA. I think it looks especially good in person, so I can't wait to see one of these in person. So you got the Mega Merc for 2022. The Super DOA for 2022, the Super DOA is going white. The previous two Super DOAs have been black. This one looks white. I mean, it looks so sick. I love the white color scheme, and I have seen a picture of the DOA as well for 2022, and it's also white, but I think that's going to look so sick out in the snow. It's going to be almost like camouflaged, except for, the girl right here and the prism and all of that. I mean, the DOA is a super sick board. The Super DOA is one I always kind of wanted to work up to for my horoscope. Like, once I felt like I had progressed on my park riding enough past the horoscope, I wanted to try the DOA or just skip it altogether, go to the Super DOA. I've ridden the DOA once. It was the 2018 model. My buddy Brandon has one, but I only got to do a couple laps on it. I'd love to take some more laps on it because the DOA, and I imagine the Super DOA is the same, has so much pop, and it makes ollies so much better. I mean, the couple I've gotten to do on it. So again, 2022 Super DOAs. You can see the cool thing I think about Capita is on all of their different sizes, they always have like a slight tweak to the graphics. So she's like in different poses on each one of these. I think that's really cool. Just so if you and your buddies wind up, getting the same snowboard, might not be the exact same. And I don't know. I think it's one of the cool things that Capita does. You got more information about the Super DOA. Then here we have the regular Capita Mercury. Still actually really like the graphic on this. It almost reminds me of like a old cassette tape or something like that. I don't know, it looks really cool. It's now coming in a 150 size, so for a smaller rider or a female rider out there who wanted to ride a smaller size of one of the male specific snowboards. Keep scrolling down. Here we have the new Capita Assimilator. I actually can't wait till they release more, like, Capita always puts out like a video on their website of the 360 of the board. This is one I can't wait to see more in the 360, just to see the way that whole graphic appears on the top sheet. I think that's one that's going to look really cool, depending on the way the light's hitting it. I think it's going to look a little bit different. So I can't wait to see kind of the whole picture of that once it's on not such a dark background. I need to look more into the Assimilator. It's got a really unique shape, and I want to know what its purpose is. It's got the asymmetrical design, but I have to look more into that after doing this actually, because that's a wicked looking shape. The Indoor Survival for 2022. It's got a really cool, almost like anime looking artwork on it is what it looks like to me, but and the bottom's actually super sick too. I think for 2022, the art on these Capita boards looks so awesome, in my opinion. I've actually already scrolled through this once when I first found it. I will leave a link to this website in the description below if you want to check these out on your own. Yeah, just something to take note of if you scroll down in the description. But I'm going to go through all the Capita boards. We got, next up, the DOA. Like I said, it's coming in white this year, which I think looks really sick. I don't know, I just think the white snowboard on the snow is going to look really cool, especially with this graphic. Almost looks kind of like the beach or something down here. You got this, reminds me of like Halo or Destiny or something. I don't know, I think the DOA has such a sick graphic. Keep on scrolling. Next up, we've got the DOA Wide. Again, like as I said before, you got different poses, and even like the DOA and the DOA Wide, you get a slightly different variation of the graphic, which I think is really cool, just to make each individual, you know, size a little more unique. Birds of a Feather. I always think the Birds of a Feather looks so sick. If my wife ever attempts snowboarding, I want to get her one of the Birds of the Feather boards. I always have loved the graphic on it. The one last year they had with the owl, I thought was so awesome. Every time I see it, like I wouldn't, if I could afford it, I would love to have one just to hang on my wall, just because I'm a big like a Harry Potter fan, and the artwork on these always reminds me of something kind of like mythical. Next up, we have the Outer Space Living. I would love to demo one of these next year if I get the opportunity to. I've heard that they're really good in powder as well in park, so it'd be really good to kind of like, you know, almost like a do-it-all board. I think it'd be really sick. It's supposed to be really buttery, but also still ride good in powder, and I don't know, that graphic's kind of, that's neat looking. Got like the phases of the moon, some anatomy, wild looking stuff. Keep on scrolling down. Now we have the Paradise. Got a interesting looking top sheet. You got like space, giraffe, some like geometrical shapes, a random door. I think that's a dolphin. Yeah, pretty cool looking. I love the illustrations on these Capita boards. I think the art on the Capita boards is always so good. The Children of Nar. That is awesome. Oh, that is sick. This is another one I'm gonna have to come back and look at. Like, I don't know if this is like a kid's board or let's see. Ah, yeah, it's a kid's board. Whenever my nephews get a little bit older, I have to try to pick one of these up. That artwork is sick. I would love to have that like on a poster. You got a different art, you know, a different character of the Children of Nar for each size. And the Park Annihilators. All right, let's look at some park boards. Capita Outsiders. Got some wild looking artwork there. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I actually like this view better. You got different characters. You got the bottom. That's sick. Oh, and then the wide, I actually really like the one that comes with a little bit of the red on it. Or is that the bottom? Oh, okay, that's a different base. Okay, yeah. I think the base on the wide looks really cool. Got the Scott Stevens Pro, looking like a whole bunch of like stickers and graffiti, and then the base of that looks so sick. I actually really liked the Scott Stevens Pro from last year. So I love the like the graffiti, like sticker tagged kind of look. I think that looks awesome. And he had a binding a couple years ago. I can't remember if it was last year or the year prior, but it had, you know, kind of like the sticker kind of thing all over. I think those would look really sick if you put that on top of these. But you got the base, looks awesome. And one thing I noticed when I was looking through this catalog is the Capita Horoscope is gone. And I don't know if that's like they're not going to have one, or if it's just not in the catalog. If anybody knows, comment down below. I'm just curious. I love my horoscope, and I know it was kind of similar to Scott Stevens Pro, so maybe that's why they decided to not have one, possibly. Let's see. And the Ultrafear is another one I'd really like to try. Oh, that color, I like that blue and yellow. Get the blue, yellow. I also really kind of like the 153 down here. Reminds me of like Spider-Man. Let's see, for my size, that'd be a 157. That's odd. The Ultrafear is another one I'd love to demo for a day if I could. I've heard it's really buttery. I've seen mixed things. Some people will say like it's more buttery than the Horoscope or on par with it. So I'd love to try one just to see like how the flex is and how one feels. I've never actually seen an Ultrafear in a store. I've seen a couple people riding them from a distance, but I've never seen an Ultrafear in a store somewhere. I'd love to pick one up just to at least see how it feels. But again, demo one if I can find one. And the Capita Pathfinder, it's kind of creepy looking. Almost looks like a astronaut or something having like an out-of-body experience. So sick. I can't stress enough how much I love the graphics on the Capita Snowboards. More of the Pathfinder. Space Metal Fantasy. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Okay, I may take back my statement. This may be my favorite women's board from Capita. The Birds of a Feather is awesome, but this may take the cake. I actually don't think I scrolled this far down when I found this catalog the first time. That is, oh, I love that. That gets me pumped. Got the rainbow shooting through a hole in the bottom. Llama or alpaca, whatever you would. I mean, just sitting there chilling. That is sick. And the Alpine Assault Force. Let's see what else we got. Got the Neo Slasher, Black Snowboard of Death, Kazu Kabuki Pro, the Equalizer, and the Navigator. I'm curious what the Kazu Pro is going to look like on the bottom, because the Kazu from last year, I think had the sickest artwork out of any snowboard I've ever seen. It looked like straight up like an art piece. It's another one, again, if I just had money to burn, like I would love to have a Kazu just hanging on the wall, because the one from last year's art was top notch. I don't know much about the Neo Slasher. I'm assuming since it's with these, it's a powder board. It looks sick though. Black Snowboard of Death. My buddy Daniel got one of these last year and absolutely loves it. The bass on that thing is crazy fast. Like, even I've had a head start on my Burton Deep Thinker being like full tucked on a flat out like cat track, and he passed me like I wasn't moving at all. I mean, he flew past me. I don't know what is different about the bass on the Black Snowboard of Death. It almost has like a ridge like texture, and that thing just stinking flies. It is, I mean, it's so fast. That was really cool. That's another one, again, I'd like to see it like in more light to be able to see the full kind of reflection of the graphic, but you got like a arm reaching up from underground, like a zombie coming back to life kind of deal. Oh, here we go. Oh man, already. So you got the top sheet looking just like kind of like a wood kind of grainy look, and the bottom of that is so sick. I love the artwork on these. That is an awesome base on this thing. Oh man, that's a more zoomed in picture up here, but that looks awesome going all the way down. I have several friends that are real big into Dragon Ball Z, and this is one I would have to show to them. That almost looks like a more oriental like style artwork Shinron or something on the bottom of it. Got the Equalizer. Pretty sick looking thing. You got like it almost looks like somebody like riding a wolf or something sitting up there. Wicked looking. Base of that looks so sick. It's like a storm and darkness. I love, like, Capita just has these cool vibes on their snowboards. Alright, and the Navigator. That's sweet. So you got like a straight color over here. You got this. That's just, it's neat looking. Actually, yeah, I like that one. The 158. Oh, and it's in my size. So, ooh. That's a sick looking board. And Youth. You got the Mini, the Scott Stevens Mini that looks a lot like, that is last year's Scott Stevens board. The Micro Mini. Danger Pony. I need to send that to my buddy Daniel. That's what he needs to get for his daughter. Capita Danger Pony. That's awesome. Scott Stevens Mini. Again, that's the graphic from last year. I would love to pick one of those up. If I see one on a good end of season deal, maybe. I love the way that looks. And micro mini for small kids just getting started. And the spring break boards. I've seen a couple of these on their Instagram, and this one in particular is one I'm having a hard time deciding what to do, and I'll explain when I get down to that one in a minute. So you got the powder displacement snowcraft. I would love to take a day at like a powder resort and demo all of these spring break boards because I've heard so many good things about them. I would love to try every one of them. The mini tree hunter out of this bunch is the one that I'm most intrigued by. I know Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp last year got the tree hunter, and I thought it looked sick. The mini tree hunter, I just like the feel of a smaller snowboard, so that's something that I would love to like get to test out. All the spring break boards look so good. You got the powder racer, different colors. Keep on trucking the powder twin. You got a Lamborghini on fire up here. No parents, no rules. I know TJ from Board Archive at some point is going to have a review of this video coming out. Have a review of this snowboard coming out. He posted a picture testing one out on his Instagram. So that's somewhere in the works. He's ridden one, and he's my go-to for snowboard reviews. So I know I've seen him on this, and I can't wait to see his thoughts and opinion on it. And the Slush Slasher. So this right here, I think, is the single greatest thing I've seen on a snowboard base, with the exception of the Capita Kazu artwork. This face makes me want next year's Slush Slasher so bad. And I've been looking at getting a Slush Slasher for the past 2 seasons. And what has me in such debate is, do I want to get one like on an end-of-season deal right now, or do I want to try to wait for next year and get one? I like the top sheet from last year's better than this one, but the bottom cracks me up. And oh my God, as soon as I saw it on their Instagram, I sent it to my buddy Brandon. I said, we have to have these. And so I can't decide, do I want to wait and pay full price for a Slush Slasher next year and get that face so that I can be ripping that thing all day long, or get a better deal now on an end of season from this year and save a little bit of money, but I won't get to have that hilarious, beautiful, SpongeBob-esque face on the bottom of my snowboard. And I don't know, I feel, what do you guys think? Should I buy one now, save the money, or wait, pay full price, but I'll be able to have that? And every time I look at that, I will get stoked beyond belief, and I will have so much fun shredding this board. I definitely want to pick up a Slush Slasher with the conditions that we have, and they also are supposed to ride amazing in powder, and they just look super fun. So that is on my list for sure. I just can't decide. And Ultrafear Japan limited edition. Oh, that is cool. I didn't know that was a thing. How much further does this catalog go? I don't know how to pronounce that, but there it is. Never heard of it. Base is kind of plain, but the top sheet looks sick. And let's keep on trucking here. Soft goods. I need to get a Capita hoodie. I really want a Capita hoodie and a spring break t-shirt. I also came real close to getting a DOA shirt. I have a Capita shirt with the horoscope graphic that's on my snowboard, but I feel like I need a hoodie. Oh my God, there's a Slush Slasher shirt. Mr. Slushy. Oh my God. Mark my words. Next year at this time, I will have a Capita Slush Slasher shirt and beanie. End of story. I'm buying both those. I don't care. I need those in my life. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to do a second one going through the LibTech boards. Again, this is the 2022 Capita Snowboard catalog. I'm going to leave a link to this website at the bottom so that everybody's able to go through and look at these on their own. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I think, as far as I know, I haven't seen anybody else posting this yet. I love getting to see the new artwork on these snowboards, so I was so pumped to do a little bit of research and find a website that gave me that reality. Let me go on and start looking through these without having to wait, because I think the artwork on snowboards is so cool, and I love just to look at them. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like, subscribe. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and then I'll post some other ones sporadically throughout the week. Follow me on Instagram at Boards, Bikes, and Hikes. I also have TikTok, Boards, Bikes, and Hikes, which I'm posting on from time to time too. So you can follow me on either one of those platforms. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, please smash that like button to help boost this algorithm. Please smash that like button to help boost the YouTube algorithm. It really, really helps me out, guys, if you could do it. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you all in the next one soon.